Hello, Scorpio. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jessica. Thank you for being here, Scorpio. Thank you for connecting. Let's begin with your next message, but first, have a good day. Scorpio. So we are not slowing down. Now we are approaching the end of the year. Quite the opposite. We are going to press the accelerator even harder. Change will be the order of the day. Discomfort, the restlessness we also feel, but in a good way. Because in a certain way, they are telling you, Scorpio, your life is changing. That is why we feel so strange. And it is precisely with that change that this new situation arrives. This energy represents you completely, Scorpio. You are not afraid of anything. The situation of the Nine of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel, Scorpio, that you are ready, not necessarily to attack, but to defend yourself if necessary. This card clearly does not represent Scorpio. So this Nine of Swords card could represent someone not necessarily an air sign, but someone who could be like, how do you say? Someone who provokes you or makes things, life a little difficult, whether a family member, a romantic situation that no longer makes sense, a friendship where there is no longer a strong connection, or even a work situation where they are deliberately trying to sabotage your progress to prevent you from standing out, etc. I feel a jealous energy around you. But Scorpio, there are things, let's say you also carry worries, etc. This Nine of Swords is a very powerful card, at least in this tarot deck, the Tarot of the Beyond. It is called that. Because if you look closely, this person has taken one of those swords and is now using it to fight this monster. Let's say it is the result of the other 8 swords, because the 8 of Swords represents the fears we carry in our mind. The Nine of Swords has been a reality of living in that energy. But here, Scorpio, you realize that they are only thoughts, not situations that will become reality. And that is why you're holding one of those swords. It speaks of clarity in the swords. And that is why you begin to eliminate all those situations. You do not start by saying, no, this is not going to happen. I don't think this will happen, meaning the negative situations. No. Instead of starting by saying, well, this could go wrong, this could turn out like this, and I don't think this will go well. No, you say the opposite. No, I know this could go well. No, I know this situation will be a Nine of Swords card. We begin to change the story we feed with our thoughts. No more negative thoughts, but positive situations. Nine of Swords, we begin to fight those negative thoughts. Scorpio could have been holding you back. And the best part is that after doing that, this wave begins, literally a waterfall of blessings. 8 of Wands? Yes, it is a bit anxious, but Scorpio, it is anxiety at its highest expression. It is anxiety for good things, for exciting things, for the unusual. The 8 of Wands is the truth that the universe sees that transformation, this improvement, as you would say, Scorpio, of your life, and begins to send you certain situations you have been waiting for. But they will all happen at the same time. We are one step away from the beginning of Sagittarius season, and it is a very fast energy. Of the 3 fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, Sagittarius is the sign that flies at full speed. That is the energy with which we will open your reading, 8 of Wands. Remember, a bit of tension, but a positive tension, Scorpio. It can also be like many gifts at once, surprises at once, especially because your season, precisely because it is about to end, is becoming more exciting. Yes, at the root, the Temperance card is there again. The energy of Sagittarius is here, along with the card of Archangel Michael. It is cleansing your life. Scorpio, if you notice that some people, some relationships, leave your life, people who no longer talk to you, no longer respond to your messages, but are still there, and it seems a little strange to you, let it go. Scorpio, nothing is personal. During this season, remember that people will begin to cleanse in general and will stop talking to many people simply because, well, because indirectly, or better said, unconsciously, we are also cleansing, and we only want to keep the new and good because our mind knows that the end is near. Scorpio, this is quite interesting. So the Temperance card will help everything fit together. Do not rush, do not try to decide or make a decision if you're not clear. Let's see if it is difficult or hard, what the problem is. The first card that appears is Libra, Judgment, Major Arcana 20, which deals precisely with that sign, and the Queen of Cups, the water signs Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It seems quite normal to me that the Queen of Cups appears in this difficult and challenging position at this moment because we are going to, well, let's say we do not necessarily take our emotions and feelings into account. Sometimes we can make decisions quite impulsively, throwing ourselves into a fight without thinking too much. So this Queen of Cups, for some people, could indicate a situation. I don't know if it is necessarily romantic, but some kind of conflict, argument, something with someone. It could be a water sign, especially Cancer. But for Scorpio, the Queen of Cups, especially in this difficult and obstructive position, means that we are having some problems or that we are having a bit of difficulty connecting with our emotions. We are perhaps a bit more logical than we used to be, and that is normal due to the nature of the overall energy. We feel that we are moving at a certain pace as if the days were too short. We will feel these changes, Scorpio, because this judgment card tells you that things are on hold, but they will move. Be careful, they will move, but they are on hold. A great miracle. Scorpio, the judgment card, as a divine gift, is the kind of miracle that can change your future literally with just one call. Yes, let's say I do not know what they are telling you. Scorpio, your visa has not only been approved for you to stay and work, but to stay and live. Seriously, Scorpio, your life is about to change. There is a big surprise. Right now it has been paused, and it could be related to a Libra, or it could simply be news you are about to hear that will change everything, because it is definitely air energy. But this Queen of Cups card is more connected to your intuition. Scorpio, do not be carried away only by the spiritual side. It is good that we want to move away from the energy of the Nine of Swords, but we need to connect with our intuition when making decisions. Ask yourself, does this make me happy? Yes, instead of asking yourself, is this good, convenient for me, or what will they say if I decide this? No, to hell with what others say. Yes, as they say, focus on what you want, Scorpio. Think of yourself and your own happiness. Let's see exactly what the universe is hiding from you right now, what it has not shown you. A promise that comes true can be through a fire sign. Aries or Leo. Sagittarius could very well be a gift from the universe for you. And the Queen of Swords appears. Air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And the King of Wands, fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius at the base. We have the Tower, Scorpio. Your card, this is your energy. You come to change things so something new can emerge. I will clarify one more card with another card. These two cards, because we have two characters here, we need to see a bit of action, which is, all right, the Nine of Wands. Now it is much clearer. Scorpio, what you do not see is all the patience, or rather all the waiting you have endured for things not to arrive, etc. Not only is it going to pay off, but there is also news that you have to cut ties with someone in your life. It may be slightly disappointing news. You may simply no longer feel connected to that person, to that friendship, to anyone. And eventually, you will cut ties with, let's say, that energy in your life. It is as if, for example, you simply delete that friend from social media or unfollow them without further explanation. And I believe that when you realize that, that person will not even ask you for it. Scorpio will do the same and will stop following as well. We will release energy. This will be very common. This too, yes, the Three of Wands. We are about to receive impressive news. Look at the size of that eagle. So, Scorpio, this news will bring you new beginnings, new places you can go, because this card also speaks of travel. Whether you will travel and are waiting to take a break from work, perhaps, or earn enough money to save for that trip. But whether you are traveling or someone is coming to visit you, Scorpio, you definitely feel this energy of a distance shortening between you and something. Yes, something truly important to you. So Scorpio, beyond that, as I told you, this is a promise being fulfilled, and it is a promise that will truly make you contemplate the stars, Scorpio. That is what you want. I have seen you jump for joy for a long time with Pio. Let's look at the second half of the month. We only have a month and a half left, and we're closing the year. Scorpio, so a big surprise for you. In the second half of the month, not only does the Wheel of Fortune appear, the 10th major arcana, but the Cups card also appears for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is what you literally receive in your hand. If you look closely, the cup is no longer in your hand, but is already at the bottom of the water, because this wish is being fulfilled, and it brings you happiness, which in itself is a blessing. Scorpio, it is something you may have been wishing for a long time. And the best part is that this is brought by the Wheel of Fortune. That is why now these two cards fall in the month, or rather, in the middle of the month. It makes more sense. Because you might say, but we already started, right? Isn't it the second half of the month? Of course. So the Wheel of Fortune tells you that you lack nothing. The second half, you lack nothing. Scorpio, it may be right during the change of season, when something changes in your life, perhaps with this new moon just a few days away. The Sun card, Major Arcana 19, speaks to us of Leo, clarity, abundance, like imagine your perfect summer day. Let's say Scorpio or whatever. It is the energy of the birth chart. And to feel that energy constantly, because here there is good health, we are receiving good financial compensation, our patience is rewarded in amazing ways that we cannot even imagine right now. The birth chart, the energy of Leo, will be very important. I feel it for many. But let's see, Scorpio, what is leaving your life, what is going away, and what the universe is replacing it with? The card that is leaving is the Knight of Swords, the air sign Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the High Priestess, the energy of Pisces as well. A Pisces may leave, it may also be an air sign that is leaving. And what is it being replaced with? With the King of Pentacles, the earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a bit more Taurus energy, and obviously Capricorn because of abundance, especially the theme of abundance. The good thing for Scorpio, the good thing about each year, every time we end the year, and I mean the regular year, not the astrological year, but Scorpio, the good thing is that we always end the year in Capricorn with extraordinary things, especially material ones, great abundance, and that is the energy of the King of Pentacles. What comes into your life and what goes away? Remember that with this High Priestess card, they are telling you again, Scorpio, do not pay attention to your thoughts. Our thoughts are not always good. Our minds are always putting intrusive and negative thoughts in us. Yes. Well, for many people, obviously they are also moving away from the air signs. But Scorpio, the passivity of things, of being extremely slow sometimes, also ends when a change is coming. And here it is like an explosion of speed. And I think that is especially your fault because you connect in the change of seasons with Sagittarius. Because you are a water sign, but you act like a fire sign because you move with a lot of passion, very fast, and also with Sagittarius. So we will not slow down. I'm sorry, Scorpio. We will not slow down until the end of the year, which, as I said, ends in Capricorn, an earth sign. So it is slower, but the good thing is that we will begin to generate this energy. We will see. Scorpio, finally, your near future. The universe is definitely giving you a great reading. King of Cups, water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The energy of Cancer is special. And here we have the Queen of Cups. There is a connection here. And if you look closely, there are things you're leaving behind and there are things that stop for a moment. Scorpio has paused, so they do not arrive until a certain moment. That combination will eventually happen. Yes, the energy of both kings, King of Cups and Queen of Cups, is a stable combination emotionally in which you grow, in which you heal, Scorpio. These are no longer necessarily lessons we learn because they hurt us. Yes, then the last card that comes out, Page of Pentacles, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The pages speak of beginnings and roots. Scorpio, what card is better than the Three of Cups? Here you celebrate. There is definitely a celebration because obviously there are many changes, many things you are leaving behind. The fact that you are fighting, let's say with your thoughts, with what you really want in life, with the things you want to change. The fact that you are making an effort. Scorpio, not to let yourself be carried away by negative thoughts is something you should also celebrate because it is not easy. Especially when we go through difficult situations and we wish for good things to arrive. We need to think about those good things to attract them. You are definitely celebrating something with a group of people who will be very important to you, but it could be related to a work situation. Above all, I feel it is as if you are beginning a new adventure, a new project, or a new stage, in one way or another, Scorpio. And you are more ready than ever. You are excited that this is finally beginning because we are eager to see changes, to feel changes in our lives. That if something does not begin to flow, let it flow, because here the universe brings you happiness and celebration. Page of Swords, beginnings but also communication. Unexpected news that may even come from far away. The Lovers, Major Arcana number 6, represents Gemini, a soulmate or twin flame connection. And I say soulmate because look, this is the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. That is the stabilizing energy right in the relationships that are also approaching. Scorpio, observe what your guide wants to tell you. Traditionally, keep very much in mind a small message with the Page of Pentacles if you are thinking of starting a business or a personal venture. Here is a personal piece of advice. Scorpio, I advise you to wait. There is no problem. But if you cannot delay it, do it. No problem. Just pay close attention to everything you do, every detail. So, Scorpio, there may be something you should try. But truly, I hope this wonderful reading is useful to you. If you feel connected to this message, you know the best way to support me is to give this video a like. If you want, you can also leave a comment, but do not forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you do not miss any new video. So Scorpio, from the heart, thank you very much. It is an honor to be here with you again. Happy birthday. I hope you had a great day. To most of those who have celebrated and to those whose birthday is coming, I hope you also have a great day. I send you a big hug wherever you are. Scorpio, see you soon.